It's called mountaintop removal mining, and the process is exactly how it sounds. Workers literally blast the top off a mountain to access the coal deposits below. That's what they want to do here at Coal River Mountain in southern West Virginia.
When I learned that Massey Energy was going to blow the top off my mountain, I was thrust into this movement.
Lorella Scarborough comes from a coal family. Her husband worked in the mines, and he died of black lung in 1999.
And this is the face of coal. I am not against responsible coal mining. My husband did that for 35 years. I am 100% opposed to mountaintop removal.
That's because mountaintop removal has become increasingly common and increasingly controversial across Appalachia. Here in West Virginia, Ms. Scarborough and others are looking for an alternative that will provide new jobs and help wean the state off its dependence on coal. Their goal is to use a wind farm to both generate electricity and to block what they see as the destruction of their mountain.
Success would be a way for the people that we love to make a living without destroying everything around us.
Building windmills might make it appear to you, if you're looking at the windmill, that you created a job, but somewhere down the line you cost somebody their job. It's all on the record.
Don Blankenship is the chief executive of Massey Energy, the largest coal company in the state. He took us out to one of his former surface mine operations.
They say it destroys the landscape, it pollutes the environment. How do you respond to those concerns?
Well, I don't think you can put them back as good as God put them there, but I think that generally speaking, the environmental damage is far less than the value of the mining, the value of the domestic energy, the value of the inexpensive electricity, the jobs, all the national security that comes from having domestic energy.
But a growing body of evidence is confirming that mountaintop removal mining damages the land and pollutes the water. Critics argue that Mr. Blankenship isn't accounting for all the costs.
If the health costs attributable to coal pollution were assigned to coal, and the total environmental costs assigned to coal, then we'd find that coal is more expensive than renewable energy.
Alan Tweddle is a member of the West Virginia Public Energy Authority. He supports activists like Ms. Scarborough, but knows that the odds are against them.
They're a wonderful group of dedicated people without much money, and therein lies their problem.
Just because you're right doesn't mean, that you're going to win.
Ms. Scarborough is not just up against Massey Energy, but many of her neighbors in the region.
But I'm saying it right now, if they stop the coal, we're all going to be in the dark wondering why.
Ernest Ruff also lives at the base of Coal River Mountain, but he thinks that the environmental costs for mountaintop removal, including water pollution, are overblown. In fact, when we stopped by, he volunteered to drink out of the stream behind his house. He's also very skeptical of wind power's potential.
Get them a mountain, put them all up there, and about 25 years from now, I'll be watching down from heaven when they turn them on.
We are coal miners. We know the coal miners far better than the New Yorkers, far better than the guys that are tied to our equipment and tied to our trees.
In Washington, the Environmental Protection Agency is making new mountain removal permits harder to get, but a permanent ban remains far from certain. Back in West Virginia, though, Massey has already begun to blast on one part of Coal River Mountain. Advocates say that if it continues, the mountain will no longer be suitable for wind power.
Someday coal's going to run out, and we're going to have jobs. We're going to have energy when that happens, so why not start now?